What's happening, people? Six Past Commandments here. It's me, your boy. I ran out the all-white party with all those lovely ladies and outfits that had me feeling a variety of ways, and I came here to give y'all this blog. It's the Six Past Commandments. What's going on, man? Now, again, if you were caught up in the Bermuda Triangle and you've been gone for the last 30 years, if you were in a coma, if you were, working on a satellite, on the moon, then I can give you grace for not knowing what's going on. Now, listen, man, EaZY is becoming EaZY. We gotta start calling him the infamous. Today is the day of the infamous Trenches 2 card. It's about to go down, and we had the face-offs last night. Now, as you guys know, Danny Myers was pulled off the card last minute. Hashtag everything was in jeopardy. The situation's not funny, but Geechee was talking about that. Yeah, because Geechee had chimed in, when Danny backed out the battle and said, listen, I'll come do that battle in 2 days prep. You know what I mean? Listen, go ahead and fly me out. I'll come do the battle. But anyway, I think he do an interview and he's talking about the situation, about them getting blocked and whatnot. And he said he started pointing that out. He said, Danny said everything was in jeopardy. Cause so the deal was at the last minute. So I watched the whole. It's so much information out here. I watched the whole Angry Fan live that had Danny Myers, Jack Boy, Rosenberg Raw, Gwitty, Schnigger, and I don't think Quad was on. I think Harlem Legend might have been on there. One of those. Anyway, so Danny was saying from the beginning there was phone calls saying, hey, you should get off that card, and everything. And he said it wasn't to the last minute that basically they gave him an ultimatum of, if you do this card, we're no longer going to be doing business with you. And it's like, man, it's like up until this point, to a certain degree, like when it was happening less often and battle rap media wasn't as developed, we got a whole media system. There's so many people doing media. So when these things happen, a lot of pages are posting about it. It's a lot more conversation. So bad PR is a little more of a problem for URL than they think. And they think for the most part that when y'all do things that people don't feel no way about it. Like morale is down for URL right now. A lot of people are publicly saying, I'm unsubscribing from the app. I don't like the app. I don't like what's on the app. I don't like how the app is set up. And also, again, it's just bad for the culture, man. And it's just really whack. Like I was saying in my last blog, we've seen this go on for years and years and years, where the artist creates and the artist does not have any say over how their art is distributed, what happens to it, how they're compensated, and how they can move. I mean, honestly, these contracts they have the artists under, this artist stuff in general, it's almost worse than the music industry because there's less money to go around. And this situation where they basically told Danny, listen, we're going to cancel your next 5 battles, which was really a bluff. It got to be a bluff because if you cancel Danny's next 5 battles, who's going to battle? If you got an event next week, you're not taking someone off a card for an event you got next week, And another point I'm going to make is, whenever it seemed like with battle rappers like to put it on the kids, because Danny Myers' point was, I got kids, which I do feel him on that. And I'm like, hey, you know what? If you really feel like if you really taking their word for it and you think they really going to fall through on not having the card, I can kind of get you saying, all right, you know what? I gotta choose my career over this card, and I can't put myself in because everything was in jeopardy. So all right, fine, everything is in jeopardy. Hashtag shout to Danny Myers. But for URL to wait to the last minute, and it's just crazy. I'm like, damn, this is how far y'all willing to go just to make sure this person. I'm like, on some level, it's like basically saying, I don't want you to have nothing. I don't want you to have any success just because I don't want you to have success. I don't want you to have anything I ain't give to you. You don't get to get nothing. You don't tell no man that, man. Y'all know better than that, man. You don't tell no man, I don't want you to get nothing I ain't give to you. But anyway, that's besides the point, man. Let's move on to the feature presentation, okay? The real big show, the face-off. We ain't know we need to read dollars. Quite a few pounds heavier. You know what I'm saying? He got that daddy weight. You know what I'm saying? That pappy weight. And he showed up looking like Pappy. You know what I mean? Like he look that's somebody's father type weight. You know what I mean? Nah, man. Reed is in town. Hair freshly braided. You know what I mean? He looking ready, fresh off the RV. You know what I'm saying? Out the woods with it. You know, Rambo Reed. So Reed is here. Cause I was concerned. It was like, are any of these battles gonna go down? And at the end, it's like, yo, what if Reed don't show up? So anyway, Reed did show up, you know, and Reed had a few announcements and a few tidbits of information. Just some tidbits of information. First tidbit is the reason why you ain't see him posting the flyer online because he a real nigga and he said, I'm not from this era. I don't do social media. Sir, you were 36. You were definitely from this era. You were most definitely from this era. Everyone here is 30 plus. You were definitely from this era. I don't where's for the text? You're definitely from this era. But you know what? All right, fine. If you was like 42, you had to be about, you know, for you to say you're not from this era, nah, bro. You gotta be like 41 for me to agree that you're not from this era. But all right, whatever. Sure, you got it. Whatever, fine. So that's why he wasn't posting. Also, he had some interesting angles. Which not that it was unpredictable, but it was like, like, you know what? I guess you know what that is an angle. And his thing is like, yo, what's going to be our conversation? What's the conversation you going to have with me? You know, and he starts to reference sturdiness and being sturdy. You know what? And I honestly, I actually do like the term sturdy. And then he started using some slang I ain't really heard before. I carry it. He said I'm Carrier Tubman. I'm Jim Carrey. I'm trying to think. Nancy Carey again. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. Things of that nature. You know, and you know, for the most part, everyone's been down on Reed because Reed has not done the best with transitioning into this culture, with having a faster punch rate and more double, basically a higher rate of double entendres. And you don't have to have a bunch of metaphors and whatnot, but you do need to have the kind of bars that can shake the room. He does them like here and there and everything, but I think maybe he hasn't been as consistent as he needs to be and hasn't really pushed his pen like he needs to. But that's a few reasons why I'm going to say today that this battle may be closer than we think it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they both rap more like 3-minute rounds, because 2-minute rounds it's going to go super fast if they both stick to 2:30. I mean, I don't know why the rounds would be short. I would think they would do like 3:30, 4-minute rounds, but all right, whatever. So, a few things. This is going to be more of a tight-knit setting. I think that the venue don't hold more than 500, 700 people. And I think it's going to be pit style, you know, so they're going to be up on each other. All these things, including the fact that it's going to be in Philly, work in Reed's favor. You know, despite his inactivity, him not being around, work in Reed's favor. So not only that, again, now he started to paint the narrative of what can EaZy talk to me about when I'm 100% a solid guy, and I don't have any stains on my name. I said, But he was talking to EaZy all kinds of ways, man, and I was there for it. I was there for it. I'm here for it, and I'm there for it, and everywhere for it. So we got 4 battles going down today, man. We got Dot versus E-Ness. Get ready for a lot of dancing and performance. We got what we got? We got Real Deal. What was the battle? Versus Dub the Phenom. My bad, yo. And I think that's it. My bad if I'm forgetting about. I feel like K Walker's in the card versus somebody. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm over here. I'm out of sorts, man. I'm at the all-white party. I had to run out because I love y'all so much. Had to come and give y'all this work real quick. But yeah, man. So shout out to the card and everything. I'm probably gonna be copping in a little bit. Just to support the pay-per-view and all that. So y'all got to support EaZY the Block Captain, man. Just want to check in with y'all. Let y'all know that, hey, the tides might turn. All right? It might be easy to read the room, but easy can you read the room. Six Paths Dice, you heard?